So the Dubai Sevens quarterfinals are here, and in this one it is Fiji versus Ireland, two sides that both lost their last game, so trying to get their momentum back as they head further through the Dubai Sevens. But in this preview we'll be looking through at the previous results as well as the key players, and then a prediction at the end of who we think will get themselves the victory. But we will start with Fiji. Their first game was up against the USA. They were able to win it 21 points to 14. A solid effort, but of course they wanted to improve a little bit more, and they did that in their game up against the French, winning it 40 points to 5. Now, a lot of people saw France as a real contender in Dubai. Maybe the fact that they haven't played too much rugby recently was hurting them, but 40 points to 5, certainly not a scoreline that anyone did see coming. And then this next game, even more of that statement. 24 points to 0 up against Great Britain, but Fiji got the nil. They were defeated heavily in that contest, just not able to find their momentum. It was the last game of the day, so perhaps the heat was starting to get to them a little bit, but they will need to change a lot of things from what happened in that game up against GB if they want a real chance here up against the Irish. For Ireland, they started with a win over the Australians, 19 points to 12, so pretty similar to that scoreline we saw for the Fiji and USA game. Second game up against Spain, they did win it 35 points to 10, so a pretty comfortable win there. And then their last game up against Argentina, they did lose 17 points to 7, so they weren't quite able to get enough tries on the board. So I have a feeling that because both of these sides didn't score a lot of tries in their last game, this one here is probably going to be a try-scoring fest. We might see 6 or 7 tries combined from these two sides, both looking to make a real statement as they head towards the semi-final. But the key players for the Fijians, I have to say Josefa Talatholo, of course the captain, is one that you will be watching out for in this match. But Taria Valawa, he is a player who has been absolutely sensational throughout 2023, not just for the start of the Dubai Sevens, but also for what he was able to do in the Oceania Sevens. Got himself a hat-trick up against France, and really has that X factor that the Fijians require to be able to go far in this competition. Then for the Irish, looking through at a few of the key players, of course Terry Kennedy comes to mind, recently returning to the circuit, and he's had a real impact since being able to do so. There are a few other players to look at for the Irish as well, but Harry McNulty is one that comes to mind, mainly because of that extra size that he has, the strength to match up against the power of Fiji. It's going to be absolutely crucial for the Irish in this quarterfinal. But we are up to that stage now of the prediction of who we think will be able to get themselves the victory in this all-important matchup. I feel like Ireland, from their first couple games, they've looked very solid. Fiji are a little bit of an unknown because we're not used to seeing them lose 24 points to 0. We're not used to seeing them not score points. So that's either going to help them majorly and they will go out here and maybe get 30, 40 points up against the Irish, or it could go the other way and they may not quite find their form that we once thought that they would. But I am going to back Fiji. I think new day, new strategy, they will go very well. So I am saying Fiji win this game 27 points to 14. So a relatively high scoring game, but I do think that the Fijians should get over the line, continue that momentum that they did have before that last game up against Great Britain, and they'll look forward to those semi-finals. But do let me know your score predictions in the comments down below. We will be doing the live commentary on the match, so also be sure to check that out. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.